That next one that you're gonna pour in there is gonna be the Oxtail tallow, which is a clear coat right there. You're gonna pour about a quarter of that in there, and that's this right here. Just knowing the people that you're getting into business with. Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Perfect amount of cheese too.
You did that. You did that. Texas in every way. We are at the LES BBQ headquarters out here in South Salt Lake. We're about to do something real good for y'all today. We have Miss Mavis,
Yes.
the pretty girl food review.
Yes.
We have Miss Mavis, the pretty girl food review. They're coming to the building. And what we're gonna do for you this morning, Miss Mavis, is take these oxtails that you could get at lesbbq.com. We have a variety of flavors. We also have this tallow. This is gonna be a totally infused oxtail pizza.
Okay.
Tell me anything about that.
Let's do it. I'm excited. You can't order this at a pizza shop or anything, so.
Yeah, this is totally oxtail infused, and we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started by making the dough first.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
So, we're gonna make the dough, and I'm gonna get you some gloves. So first of all, Miss Mavis, what we're gonna need is this big bowl.
Gotcha.
And you could take let's see. So I'm gonna show you how easy this is. I'm just gonna give you instructions on to bake it, and we just gonna flow like that. So grab you about 3 cups of that flour right there. That's 1 cup. That's 1 cup right there. There you go. Yeah, so have you ever made a pizza before?
I bought like the store-bought, like actual dough made for you, and then I assembled it and baked it, but not like from scratch like this.
Okay, well, bet this gonna be phenomenal right there. So you could take that water right there and pour. Let's see what we're standing at right there. We on the 8. Let's run it down to the 4.
4.
Yeah, there you go. This be good right there.
Perfect.
Ooh, right on the money. Look like you've done this before. So now we're gonna take that 1 tablespoon and the yeast and put a tablespoon of yeast up in there, and this will be the yeast right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all how simple it is. These oxtails, you can make this recipe, and it's gonna come out looking outstanding. There you go, 1 tablespoon. Rock that in there, yep. So that next one that you're gonna pour in there is gonna be the Oxtail tallow, which is a clear coat right there. You're gonna pour about a quarter of that in there, and that's this right here. Yeah, let's pour a little bit. Perfect, just like that. And that right there, Mavis, you putting together your own pizza dough. Y'all come gonna look down in there. Come on, look up in there, JR. Tell me what you see. It's gonna be a masterpiece.
It's coming together so easy and quick.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Cause this is a real deal right here. Okay, now that you got your pizza dough made, you put a little flour down. You see how they do it on TV?
Yes.
Just like that. Put a little bit more. A little bit more. That's gonna keep your dough from sticking to the table while you're rolling it.
Okay.
And then you can even put a little flour in there and have it on standby.
Okay.
Just set it on the table. But yeah, that's how we rocking it, just like this. And then you'll take your dough out the bowl and set it on there. Look what she did. Oh, that's real pizza dough.
Okay.
So right here is what they call folding. And I might not be doing this right. I ain't no pizza expert, but I see it on YouTube. So they fold it like this. Fold it. And that's why I say with the flour, you can add a little bit more, because once you see it start sticking, you put that flour down there, it keeps it from sticking. We'll just run around like that.
So how did you decide that oxtails were gonna be like your identifier? Because when everybody hears oxtails or Let's Barbecue, they always say, you know the guy with the oxtails. So how did you decide it was oxtails rather than beef dino rib?
Yeah, that's a good question. The oxtails pretty much fell into my lap when there was a time in the business where I was really struggling, really trying to build a business. I had quit my job, and I was just praying to the good Lord for creativity, and along came the oxtails. And once I seen that it was something that the people was interested in and wanted, I just rode the wave and mashed the gas on it.
Yeah, makes sense. Did you have like any trouble finding oxtails? Like, did you start like just straight at the grocery store looking for them? Did you land a vendor like really quickly? How was like the purchase process of that?
The first, it started from buying them from Sam's. I used to walk into the Sam's, and it used to feel good too. But I used to walk into Sam's and I would say, give me everything you got.
Yeah, buy it out.
Give me everything you got, man. We walk out of Sam's with $6,000. Man, one time we had a $12,000 bill in Sam's. They couldn't even processed to 12,000. We had to break it down 6,000 and 6,000, man. Double oxtails,
Wow.
loaded down. That was in Dallas.
Okay. Dallas. Gotcha.
I'm gonna borrow that pen from you. You're gonna roll it. Yeah, we'll roll it right here and I'll show you. But yeah, so that was pretty much how we first sourcing them. We was buying them out of Sam's, and we was just buying them already cut.
Gotcha. How quickly did you have to end up? Okay, Sam's is not cutting it anymore, just because your demand was so much more than what they had. Like, when did you get to the point where you needed like I said, like a vendor or supplier at like a large scale level like that? How quick was the growth for you?
We should have had been doing that a lot earlier had we known. But what you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that, you know, vendors really existed that just sold big bulks of meat.
Absolutely.
I didn't know that I could go in there and purchase $10,000 worth of meat and pay for it 30 days later.
Right.
Yeah, so
Okay. Wow.
I didn't know none of that. So I was buying it out the store really losing it. You know, I was really losing buying it out the store.
Yeah.
But it took me going through those processes to really figure it out. And it took me having good partners that knew the game, you know?
Gotcha. Because you can't do it by yourself.
Right.
Gotcha.
You know, we have a whole team around here every day. Now I don't do the sourcing. Somebody does the sourcing for us. So
Right.
it was definitely a process, and
Yes.
you have to go through those parts in business to build a business.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes people can be intimidated as a business owner, entrepreneur, and they don't want to maybe swallow their pride, or they feel like maybe they're just really strong and independent and they feel like they can do it on their own. But reality is, as he just told
Can't.
us.
Yeah.
So levels to all of it.
You're gonna need help.
My next question is, what would you be doing in your career if you weren't the owner, chef, operator of Les BBQ? Like, what would you be doing?
What would I be doing? If I could pick something to do?
Or like, what would you, knowing you, like your hobbies, what you love, your passions, which I know this is your passion, but
It's
what
one
else
of
would you
them,
be
yeah.
doing? Like,
I'm gonna tell you what my number one passion is. My number one passion is raising my kids. Yeah, so besides that, I just rather be at home every day with them. You know what I mean? And selling barbecue has put me in a position to do that.
right,
When I had first started, I couldn't spend time with them. I was really trying to build a business. So I lost a lot of time right there with my boys.
for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to do catering jobs. I'm really trying to keep food on the table.
Exactly. It's a lot.
So second to that, I love being in a gym. That was a part of my life that I thought that I was gonna really excel and be somebody. Yeah. But the good Lord has different
He does.
different routes for everybody. So
For sure.
when barbecue came along,
Yeah.
I just treated it like a sport. Perfect it, make it look real good.
Tender like Roni.
Tender like Ronnie. Yeah.
So when you mention family, do you have goals, or like are your sons or like your family, are they involved like hands-on with the business, or do you believe, or do you like the family business idea? Like, because working with family is not always.
It's not easy. Yeah, I fired my brother 3-4 times. I love you, Black.
It'd be like that
But
sometimes.
I have my boys. They're always there. Like if I need. Matter of fact, we're taking them on tour with us. My middle son and my youngest. They do it.
It's not their passion?
No,
Gotcha.
no, it's not their
Okay.
passion. They do it, but they just want the money. They don't
Yeah.
want when it don't work.
Right.
But they will work though.
Gotcha.
So they're good kids.
So that makes me think too, because I just went and watched the Michael Jackson movie last night.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know, well, I'm sure you do, but like, you know how Joe Jackson was a man of his own way with the family and the family business and whatnot. Do you feel like there's a line to draw just when somebody's like simply doesn't want to be involved maybe, or trying to push that onto someone? What is your opinion on that?
Oh, as far as pushing it on to them, I try to let my kids pick what they want to do in life,
And support 'em.
Yeah, because they got to be able to enjoy it. in the beginning, I wanted them to play football. Since I didn't make it in football, I wanted them to make it in football. You know,
Right.
every father knows that.
Vicariously living.
Yeah, I didn't make it, or you go be a football player. So, and then I wanted all of them to sell barbecue, but it's just not reality. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I allowed them to come in here and help and do what they want to do when they want to do it. But the one that works here, Lizelle, my 19-year-old, he's here full throttle.
Okay, that's what's up.
Let me get this right here to make us cut this out right here. Here we go, JR. See? Y'all was like, where is he going with this?
We're getting there.
All right, we go. Go ahead, you keep going.
Oh, this makes me think, well, not this, but I have to ask about social media with you because whether people want to admit it, say it, tip their hat to you with it, I feel like social media and you was like the beginning brink of food, restaurants, like really catapulting in that space. So my question is, if at all, have you learned any business lessons via being dominant on social media, or like what has it taught you?
Social media. Really, it's just taught me to be authentic. You know, it's taught me to be authentic. Do I feel like myself gets enough credit for bringing the Oxtails to the forefront? I try not to look at it that way, because then I kind of feel selfish. I'll be like, oh, they should treat me this way, or oh, they should look out to me the same way as they look out for. I just enjoy being in my own lane.
Right.
Yeah.
For businesses, because some people don't, just because everybody is different, whether you're an entrepreneur, business owner or not, some people don't get down with social media. They don't like it, they don't care for it, it's one more thing on the plate. So for those, even like more mom pop type of restaurants, or even if they have like a major, they produce at a large scale like you, what advice, or do you have any at all, for those that may not feel like social media is something that they need? And do you feel like if a business starts today, 2 questions. If a business starts today, can they be successful without having a social media presence?
What I feel about social media is that what I've learned myself about social media and running a business, because I see people in business and I see what they want to do, but I see why it's not working. If you want to have a business, the biggest thing to do is to build you up a following on social media first.
Gotcha.
Because these people are going to support you. They want to see you win. So I feel like that's the most important thing to do, is to build that following up, and then open you a restaurant, because then you ain't spending a lot of money on marketing. If you try to do that the other way around, you're going to spend a lot of money on marketing because you don't have a following. People really don't know about you. It's going to be hard. And that's why a lot of businesses don't make it, because they open up a business, they have no following, they just jump in really wanting to try to spin the wheels. And no, I'm not gonna say I did that, because I built a following before I built a business.
Right.
And that was the thing with online. I wanted to be able to reach people that want to support me online. So, I mean, across the country, so that's when online came about.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like we all, to some degree, I feel like overconsume social media, but like I said, it's almost nowadays, it's a necessity to have, my personal opinion, with the business. What advice do you have to a business that may feel like, okay, we post consistently, we feel like we have good quality content that we post, but they may not be seeing like follower or audience retention, where, you know, or maybe they are gaining followers, but the engagement is on the low end?
Well, with myself, before everything blew up with me, I had been showcasing barbecue for about 2 years. And I used to always think to myself, why are they not supporting me? And I'm looking at all the other food and I'm like, 20,000 likes for that? But they not supporting me. So one thing I told myself, keep posting. So if a company is not really doing what they think that they want to see come from those posts, you gotta keep posting. This is for anybody in the social media world. You keep posting, eventually the breakthrough is gonna come through. You're gonna get a 50,000, a 60,000, a 1 million video. You just gotta keep posting. That's it, yeah.
And then back to what you had said about the first question about social media. I lost my train of thought.
Cool.
Oh, I think sometimes supporters, they like to see you grow from if you were a food truck and then you have the storefront and then, maybe you're corporate, you go corporate, like you've opened multiple locations. So I think when you mentioned you have to start before you actually, get everything in line. Supporters want to support the entire journey, not just whenever you, start whenever you get a restaurant.
That's where the respect comes in. That's
Right.
what makes them respect you when they see that you come from this, and they know it's not easy to work to get to that.
Absolutely. Especially just entrepreneurship is such a roller coaster.
It's a job in itself, because what people don't realize, a lot of people be like, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna do this. It takes a lot of money to start a business.
It really does.
It takes a lot of money, because it's not just about starting a business. You have to maintain that business, and maintaining that business, you need a certain amount of money in there every single day just for it to run.
Yeah, and payroll.
Yes.
Keep the lights on, all the things.
Stuff like that. When I ventured into storefronts, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So then with good business-minded people, gave me the game on, hey, this is how we gotta do this.
Right.
So yeah. So what I like to do with my pizza, I'll stick it in the oven for about 5 minutes to get the crust going. And then I'll bring it out and come over here and put the sauce on it, because I like my pizzas crispy.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're gonna take this over here. I got the oven on 400. We're starting off with the Oxtail tallow. We have the tallow. I always get my flour. I have you dump that. So I just put, like I say, this is gonna be about a cup. And what I do, when that flour get in there, start cooking, I'm really stirring it up to see how pasty it's gonna look. If it's too caked up, what I would do is add a little bit more tallow, but like this looks like it's gonna be perfect, because what you want to be able to whisk it like this,
right,
and get it going, and at that point it's gonna turn brown. So what I have right there is some, cornstarch. You can put all of that in there. Yep. Cornstarch up in there. Now we're just gonna turn it down a little bit and let that get hot. So yeah, this is a recipe, like I say, that you can whip up yourself. And
I have a question for myself and others. And I know y'all in the comments, so be nice. But for people who don't know, did you come up with the name 40 Weight Gravy, or is that a thing and I didn't? Some people may not have known. Where does that come from?
That's pretty much Texas slang.
See, don't know what you don't know.
Yeah. So back in the days, when you say 40, so 30 weight oil and 40 weight motor oils, do you know what separates them is the viscosity.
Okay.
So that meaning the time that it takes from that to enter into any kind of cup through a funnel, that's the viscosity. And so with this, when I say 40 weight, that means it's gonna be thick. Now if I say I'm gonna do a 20 weight, that means it's gonna be pretty thin.
A thinner consistency.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And the 40 weight, so yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a straight game. So with this 40 weight gravy, what I do is I use the flour, but I use the cornstarch to add the shininess to the gravy. If you use the flour, it's gonna be dull.
It'll dull it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll give y'all some game right there on how to make good gravy.
And this is just all top of the dome. You
Top
just
of the
recipe
dome.
in here, just try things out. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be up in here just trying it out. That way, I've made gravy so many times. That way, when I get on the road and I make gravy, I'm executing it. I ain't thinking. I ain't trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
So what I do up in here is I just come up in here and practice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everything is practice. From making the oxtails, from making the mac and cheese, to the green beans, to the pulpo. Everything I practice, all of it, over and over. That's what it takes to make a good cook, a good chef, a good pit master, over and over and over and again. And you may get tired of it, but at the end of the day, you're becoming a master.
Right.
Yeah.
So what flavors are we gonna add to season it up?
Okay, with the flavors, what we want to do is we want to allow that gravy to keep cooking. And with the flavors, we're gonna start off this paprika. This paprika, see, this is hood cooking right here. Paprika, you just shake.
Yeah.
That paprika is gonna change the color of this gravy instantly.
Yes.
Watch this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instantly.
Gives like that dark rouge color.
There your color come in with the gravy. Your color's gonna come in with that paprika. Just like that. And yeah, you keep stirring that. Cause you keep stirring it, and I'm gonna get this water together. What we have here is the beef bouillon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. So this is gonna add your beefy flavor.
Okay.
Stir it up real good. It's ready. See how it started turning brown like that?
Yeah,
Now stand back a little bit. I'm gonna crank it up. It ain't too hot. I like it to be, so you see how it cakes up when you put that water in there?
Yeah.
So at that point, you pour a little bit at a time, you stir, because at that
Gotcha.
point, your thickness is gonna come from the way that you want it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And then you can add more flour if you need
Right.
to.
Yeah, well, you can't go with the flour no more. All you can do is water or the cornstarch.
Okay,
Because if you do the
that would be the
flour, it ain't
powder.
gonna break. You already burnt the flour down one time. And it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving, like a lot of people don't know gravy, but
No.
look, and that's your 40 weight.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit more water because that heat's gonna make it thicken up real quick. And then we're gonna start adding the flavors up and up.
Okay.
And just stir it.
My mom makes it, but we never had cornstarch in the house, so she always used flour.
Yeah.
But that always made it like a
that
thinner,
yeah.
that thinner consistency.
You see, you can stop right there if we wanted to. If we was really making pizza, you can stop right there because that stick kind of like a
sauce.
right,
Sauce
kind of like a
consistency.
sauce. Because you don't want it too runny when you're making the pizzas. And then I don't really want it too real hot and put it on that pizza dough.
Oh, yeah.
Because it'll mess up the consistency too. So
Right.
I think right there is gonna be pretty good. So what we'll do now is just a little bit at a time. Look, what wheels? Granulated garlic, straight out the bottle, man. I eyeball it. Onion powder. And the reason I do this because it really doesn't matter. My taste is not like their taste. You could do what you want, you know?
Tailor it, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you and that black pepper will give you, the good. See, look. Now I'm gonna turn it down. Like I say, I don't want it to be real hot.
Do you feel like when businesses expand and they have like location after location, monopolizing basically, and they develop to being a corporation, do you feel like there's a way, which I know you're not to that level yet, or what your goals are with Less Barbecue expansion, if at all, but do you feel like going corporate can a business maintain its integrity going on like such a gargantuan scale like that? I think it's like a lost cause.
It's kind of impossible. You got that many locations because every one of them is not going to be producing the same. Even with the big corporations like your McDonald's, the Burger Kings, your Chick-fil-A's, you could go on Chick-fil-A on one side of town. It's not going to be the same as the other Chick-fil-A. You got a certain Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or whatever it may be that you specifically like to go to get that product. I know they can cook it good, but you can go over there and they didn't do it too. So I like just staying small like this because you have control of the product coming out and its authenticity.
Yeah, it gives you more hands-on experience.
So yeah, and that's it. You see that? See that? There's your paste.
That's the consistency.
There's your sauce. And like I say, if we wasn't doing pizzas, I would make this a lot more runnier to be a 40 weight. But you want it to look kind of like
Gotcha. Yeah.
Kind of like a sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So Mavis, what we have right here is the black pepper bourbon glazed nuggets.
Okay.
And you're welcome when you're breaking that meat off there to get you a sample, and those are available at lasbbq.com, but those are the nuggets. We have soft balls with that same flavor on them. And what we do is make flavors of the month. So yeah, tear that meat off the bone. Ooh, look at that. All the way off. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Beautiful.
Easy.
Easy. Beautiful. So yeah, that's what we do. Take all the meat off the bowl. And this is gonna be a totally oxtail black pepper bourbon glaze. You gotta make sure you get the bowl there we got,
Oh, that was hiding.
Black pepper bourbon glaze oxtails.
I'm gonna dip this in here.
Yeah, try it out, let me know what you think about that.
It smells so good. I love that.
That's really good.
It's a subtle sweetness to make you want to enjoy it, like keep eating it, but not excessively sweet. Is like a honey in there?
Yeah.
Some
Well,
honey?
it's the molasses.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're on the right track. It's a syrup.
I'm gonna change my gloves
Yeah,
real
you
quick, so I
change,
ate
yeah.
that.
Make sure you get all the bones out because they're so tender that a lot of those bones or that cartilage want to stick around. But yeah, you see that bone clean. Yeah, we're gonna use all that meat up to make this oxtail meat lovers pizza.
So how did you, because you make the glaze in-house, right? Not store-bought. So
Not store-bought.
how did you come up, just another one of your...
Well, with those recipes and stuff like that, us as a team, and you can pour that syrup on, yeah, there you go. Us as a team, we just look them up and modify to fit LES BBQ brand.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Okay.
And then Mavis, you can change your gloves out because here in a second, you're gonna come over here and we're just gonna chop, chop, chop and get that meat down. You know what I mean? Get it chopped all the way down. You might have to put a little elbow, yeah. Do it just like this. That meat still look real good.
Have you done the pizza with the oxtail sausage yet?
I believe we've
like
done it.
Slicing like a pepperoni?
Yeah, we've done that too with the oxtail sauce. We pretty much done every kind of pizza except a pulled pork pizza.
Okay.
We did brisket, yeah. So you just chop them down and get them nice. And so this will be to your liking.
Okay.
So if you want really small pieces, that's fine. Or if you want thick pieces where there's plenty of meat into every bite, that's fine too. Oxtail pizza. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling those hiding bones, but I got it all now. Okay.
And so what we'll do, we'll gather it all up like that. And then you could take this and then place it. We'll do it like this so you don't have to get your gloves.
Okay.
We'll take this and place it back in the bowl. Like that. So yeah, we got our sauce, our 40-way sauce. Remember I said we like it to be a little thick when we're making the
perfect consistency.
Yeah, the pizza.
Business-wise, what systems have you implemented or eliminated that you feel like has greatly shifted the trajectory of your business, obviously in a positive way?
Really just the standards. The standards, like when you come here, you look around, you see the cleanliness and getting people to buy into perfecting the way that the food is made, the consistency of that. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is the standards. And then you got to implement all these standards with SOPs, like all of this is from scratch. Every bit of it. Yeah, every bit of it. When they come in here and they check temperatures and they're checking to make sure their area is clean and they're making sure the trash cans are clean and
For sure.
It's just those standards right there that will change your business. And I got that from working with big companies like Oil Rigs and people who really take a lot of pride in their work.
Yeah.
It stuck with me. So when you walk in here, you really on rig time.
Right.
The only thing I did was shifted it to barbecue.
Okay. What piece of advice would you share to business owners, no matter how far in the game they are with entrepreneurship? And it can really be any entity, whether it's culinary, food, retailers, whatever. What advice would you give that you wish you knew and you're like, man, if I would have known that maybe in the beginning, 2-3 years ago, and it would have saved you money? Because I know entrepreneurship, you gotta dish out a lot of money. So what's that one piece of advice that's it would have genuinely changed so much probably?
Just knowing the people that you're getting into business with. Yeah. That's I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Knowing the people that you want to do business with, hoping that they're buying into what you're really wanting to achieve.
Right.
Because if they go in their own way and want to do their own thing, it's not what you had in mind.
Right.
So that alone, man, just picking the right people to do business with and keeping a strong team behind you that believe in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pizza crust.
Oh yeah, y'all see how we come together? Y'all see it? See?
Yes.
I'll tell you. So here we go. Put that in there for about 5 minutes, stiffen up the crust a little bit. That way it's able to withstand the gravy.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do it like this. And you wanna take care? Yeah, so we'll let you, I always try to bring it over, get a little, just like you're doing pizza, start in the middle and then work your way. Yeah, let me show you how you use that. So yeah, you just start like this. And what you're doing is you're creating a boundary right there. You see how you're doing it like they do in pizza?
Yes.
Pizza country. And so you'll take a little bit more and you'll do that same thing So dump it in the middle, and yeah. And that probably be good. There you go. There you go.
It's the right amount.
Yeah, and see, you're creating your crust along the edges, and that's gonna be perfect right there. And at this point, you could go head on with how much cheese you wanna put.
Okay.
You like cheesy pizza, you could just spread it out and make it a little even surface. Yeah, we're showing y'all at lesbbq.com, you can take these oxtails and make any recipe that you want. It's that simple. Mavis is here, putting in work, and we're gonna see what it come out tasting like.
Okay.
You like that cheese pull on your pizza? Add a little bit more cheese over there. Yep, and so that's how much cheese you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll slide that over there, Mavis, and pull your meat close. There you go, and shred, and yeah, and the same thing, just put your meat around there where you want it. That's an infused oxtail pizza. So up here, you can tell the truth, it's oxtail everything, all the way down to the grease.
Absolutely.
Tallow. Oh yeah, that's gonna look fantastic. Yeah.
I can't wait to put that glaze on top of it and
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
that's
the
gonna-
bread
that-
soak the crust suck it up too.
Yeah, that glaze gonna come out. That bad boy gonna be so stiff. We're gonna do a crispy oxtail pizza. So at that point, maybe you can take a little bit more cheese and put you a little bit more cheese on the top. That's how you can tell you, man, that pizza gonna be looking real good.
Okay.
And then, at the end right there, you can take a little parsley, bring that, yeah, a little green on there. A little green. Oh, yeah. You see, I like to make it look phenomenal.
Yes, the
What do you think
visual.
about that? Man, that's gonna be an oxtail pizza, okay? Yeah, so you could just, you could take your gloves off and you give them to me and I'll discard them for you. And then we'll throw some more gloves on and go place that in the oven. I got that oven, we got the oven set preheated at 450. You wanna do pizza, you wanna have that oven super hot that way to stiffen up that crust. Make it real crispy. So yeah, we have the oven preset on 450, and you can just slide that in on the middle rack. And we'll put that on, let's start with 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes at 450, show you what it look like. If I could, I would. But in reality, I'm knowing how much it takes to start a business, how much time it takes, how much money it takes. The people you gotta pick to run this business, because you can't be gone in the business just doing what the business is doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing what they want to do, stealing. Like it's just so much can go wrong when you're not there watching that.
It really
so,
is.
and that's my reason for just keeping it small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because you can't, I mean, in a perfect world, you would replicate a Corla or a JR, but you may not always be able to find those trustworthy people that believe in what you guys have going on here. They may not believe in integrity, honesty, and those things really are essential and important. I did an interview with ATL Fusion Barbecue in Atlanta, and he mentioned the same thing, especially as a business owner. You may hand over certain things to someone else that you trust, and like you were saying, so much that can go wrong, stealing, dishonesty, and it's like, you want to have your hand in everything if you can, and when you expand, you cost yourself that.
Right.
So,
It's impossible for me, at this point, it's impossible for me to have my hand in on everything now. And we're just in the beginning. And remember, I used to do everything that you see around here myself, my wife and my kids. It took over our household. So to have this team around us to help support our dream, it's a blessing.
it really is.
It's a blessing, you know. Good people that believing in the same thing and really trusting your vision.
Yeah.
Because I can't give up and be like, hey, you know what, I'm tired of this, man, it ain't working. If I do that, then we don't have a business. So even when it's not going good, I have to keep my head up and keep going straight.
Speaking of giving up, have you ever had moments of where like, you're like, man, forget the perseverance. I'm ready to close shop 100%. Like, have you ever had that like overwhelming feeling?
I've never had that overwhelming feeling because I love a challenge. And if I had that feeling, I'd feel like I'm losing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm losing. And one thing about me, I watch when I speak, because if you start speaking that starts happening. I speak positivity into existence. Like if it ain't working or something like that, I'll be like, well, how can we make it work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what can we do to achieve and execute these goals?
Sure.
If it ain't working, we gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no quit. We gotta figure it out. Like how can we get this to work?
Right.
Yeah.
When you speak of family, touch on that again. I deal with it a little bit in my inner circle in a way, but how do you navigate? Maybe this is a question for your wife and the kids, but how do you navigate being the head of the business for starters, and then head of the household, and the provider, the leader? Because I feel like when emotions and feelings get involved, and you want one thing one way, but then they're on board to support you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that fine line almost.
I wish my wife was here, she could tell you. But it's what makes us better as a team. You can't go along having a perfect experience and relationship in business. It has to be some conflict. The conflict is what makes you grow. And my wife will tell you in a minute, I wanted to quit so many times. But she stands in there and she helps me keep me grounded, man. My wife and my kids would help me keep me grounded doing this. Because this is all I think about.
For sure.
And it be times we be at home where we be like, okay, let's not talk about business. But then she talks about business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's a natural.
Yeah, it's natural. Okay, let me get the pizza. So yeah, we're gonna get it on up off of there. You gotta have that.
Golden crisp.
Yeah, you gotta have it. They gonna be like, it's burnt. No, it ain't. We like it crispy.
That crunch.
Oh yeah. So, we put the bad boy off like that. Yeah. There you go. That's the oxtail. Let me put it this way because it look a whole lot better. That's the oxtail loaded pizza. And we're gonna get us, Corla, do us a favor, get us some plates, please. What happened to my?
Oh, it smells so good too.
So we're gonna get a cut. See, people talking about pizza. Talking about oxtail pizza. Look, you made this from scratch. You made all this from scratch. And what we're gonna do is set that on the plate. Look at this. You like your pizza like that?
Yes.
And if you want to hit yours with some more of that some more of that black pepper bourbon glaze, you got the black pepper bourbon glaze. I'm gonna give me a piece. I'm gonna give me a big old piece. Look at this. Yeah. Get on there. Don't you fall off. Don't you fall off. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna set this up here so they can all see it.
Yes.
And I wanna hit mine with some more black pepper bourbon glaze. And, we use all that back. Here we go. And see, I always like to decorate a little bit more, just a little bit more. Because I know presentation is important.
Yes.
And that's what you came to taste and see. Oxtail loaded. So now we do the bite. Let's see. Tell me what you think about yours. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Pause right there. Get us some napkins. Yeah. Ooh.
The saltiness from the oxtail with the sweetness is like, so good.
Yeah,
The flavor is so unusual.
that's Texas in every way
It's so
right
good.
there. Texas in every way right there. So,
Thank you.
yeah, Corla, let me show you something right quick. What y'all think about this oxtail pizza? Get close up. Look at the juice run. Like that, I ain't been mine like that. Perfect.
Perfect amount of cheese too.
You did that. You did that. That's real good. And y'all stay tuned. We're rocking them just like this, lesbbq.com. And I'm out. Bet. That's real good, ain't it? See what I'm saying?
People have about Less Barbecue or Less yourself, and about being a business owner at the scale that you are, because you're on a very large scale. So what's the biggest misconception?
The biggest misconception, because they don't talk about that the food is not good. What they talk about the most is the pricing. But with oxtails being so expensive, you have to be able to make a profit off the prices that you're putting out there off a product that it takes 3 days to get into a bowl. So I think the misconception is just really thinking that they're expensive, but at some point it's not about them being expensive, it's about the experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, coming here, I'm like, I gotta ask that because you are, like we said, whether people want to admit it or not, you know, you kind of spearheaded the social media phenomenon in general, and then of course capitalizing off of Oxtail.
Yeah,
what it is.
I've been the blueprint of selling food on social media and doing pop-ups.
Yep.
Yeah, like I'm saying before, when I had first started doing it, there wasn't a lot of people doing a lot of it, but now everybody's in the food. Everybody's in the food, which is a good thing because it's just so many different characters of food and, you know, that you can experience.
It really is.
And that's what makes it fun because everybody has a different product and everybody loves their product. Me, I want to personify my product, put it in your house on your table. Put it in your house on your table, man. That's what I want to do. Yeah. It ain't about the money. Like you see all this, I don't even talk about that. I just talk about how good and consistent can we make the product.
Yeah, that's the goal right there.
Yeah.
Because like you said, with everybody following your footsteps from you setting that tone, everybody doesn't have that same authentic, genuine intentionality behind it. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people lack intentionality. They just want to ride the wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all you can do is just let them live too. You know what I'm saying? At that point, and and another thing, I always focus on setting myself apart. So if everybody's gonna be doing it, well, I'm gonna do mine this way. That way, there's a signature.
Yeah.
And that's where the softball cut come into. Nobody's cutting softballs the way we do.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing too. Setting yourself apart from what the competition is doing.
Yeah, that's key right there.
Texas in every way.
All right. Well, it's been nice to be back at Less Barbecue headquarters and doing all the things, and the first time that we were able to cook together, so I love that. Y'all already know to stay tuned. We don't know what's coming next, so stay locked in, and as always, thank you for watching Pretty Girl Food Review featuring Less Barbecue Oxtail King.
Oxtail King, y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
We out. Yep.